Okay, let's look at question number 1. 347. Take away 39. Okay, so now I draw for 3 boxes here. So these boxes are quite special. First box, because we know the place value here is 1, that means each dot here means ones. So they are ones. The second box is come from 4. This is called 47. So this is 40. So each one is a 10. Similarly, 300. So each dot here is 100. Okay. So please remember this because we actually can move dots one way or the other later. Okay. So now let's look at take away 39. So first, we can take about 30, or we can take away 9. Well, usually, if you do column subtraction, you start from ones. Okay, so let's do ones first. So we want to take away 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are short of 2. Pretty easy. We get rid of that one. So we put a dot. So that's 10, right? So we can find 10s here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we still need to get rid of 2. So 1, 2. So that's the 9. Now we need to take away 3. So 1, 2, 3. So what left over is here we still have 8. Here we have 0. Here we have 3. So the answer is 308. So if you are not quite sure how to use column subtraction or addition effectively, you can draw a picture. Remember what we talk about, drawing pictures can be really useful. We can also use counters, but it's probably quicker to draw a picture. Okay, so now let's look at the next question. Okay, now we want to add 125 plus 127. So let's look at this. This is 100, tens, and ones. Okay, so 125. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, plus, so plus 127. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so what we do is usually by column addition, right? So we start from here. Now this is more than 10, right? So let's collect 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we collect 10. We can put it here. There. Okay, I think we get the answer now because that's 2, 5, and 2. So the answer is 252. Okay, so again, if you're not comfortable with the column addition, you can use drawings. I think it's quite convenient. Thank you. Okay, now we want to add 938 plus 217. Okay, so we want to use the central strategy. So let's put 938 here. So that will be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. That's 3 tens. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 20, 217. So 200 here. 17, so it's 10, and the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so obviously, if we have more than 10, we have to move up to next box. That's how we do it, right? Now, you look at that. Now, let's collect 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. And let's move that here. Okay. So now that one is fine. That one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's more than 10. So let's collect tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. By the way, we don't have a box here, so it doesn't matter. Just draw another one and then put a dots here. So now we can write down the answer. So that's 1,155. Okay. So write down 5, 5, 1, 1. That's the answer. Now we want to do 141 take away 86. So similarly, let's put that. So 141 take away 86. So first, usually we like to start from ones, right? So now look, we only have one. So what we can do is we can take 110 and then convert it to 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, because 110 is 10 ones. Okay, take away 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that part is done. Now we want to take away 8. So we only have 3. So similar idea. We move that 100 into 10 tens. Okay. So similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now take away 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what we have now is 5 and 5. So the answer is 55. Okay, now we want to do multiplication and division. First, let's still draw pictures, and later I'm going to use the multiplication table next to it. So 5 times 160. Think about this. This is 5 group of 160. Basically, you are going to add 160 5 times. So what we can do is use dots, right? So now we're going to do the same. So 100, remember that one is 100. So that's 100. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 0, nothing. So that's first group. Second group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Third group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next one, fourth group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what's the total? Now, we have to go collect tens. So that's 6. So that's first tens. Put it there. Second tens. So you need to, there are so many dots, so you need to be careful. Count carefully. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another one. Okay, so basically this is all gone. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8, right? And that's 0. That's 0. So you can get 800. Okay, so if you want to, you can do this way. No problem. That's actually quite all right. Now, the second, we can look at the second way to do it. The second way to do it is just break it down. Like 160 actually is 160, right? So we want to have 5 group of 160. It's the same as 5 group of 100 and then 5 groups of 60. Okay, so then what's the total? The total will be 500 because 5 times 100 is 500, okay? And then 5 times 60. Now, if you find this is a bit hard, don't look at 60, just look at 6. So how many tens? This is 6 tens, right? So we look at 5 times 6, look at 5 times 6, that give you 30. So 30 tens, so you write down 30 and then 10. right? That's 300. So total together, 5 plus 3 give you 8. So this is 800. So this is the second way to do it, probably slightly quicker than drawing pictures. Okay, next we want to do 464 divided by 8. So we are going to put them into 8 groups and see how big in each group. Okay, so we will still use the dots. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 400, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 460. Okay, the dots not very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 4. Okay, now, so if we start from the big one, so that will be 400. So we can't really separate 4 into 8. So what we have to do is convert this into tens. So this is 400. So that will be 4 tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that will be the 400. Now it become 4 tens. So now you have 6 tens and 4 plus 40 tens. That's 400. Okay, now we can group them into 8, right? Just do it carefully. So that's the first group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can only do 5. Okay, so now it's 5. Now we are going to do the same for this 6. So each dot is 10 ones. So this is 1 10, 2 10, 3 10. So there are 6 tens. So we are going to convert them into ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And similarly, we want to group them into 8. So do it carefully. First group, second, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 8 groups here and 5 groups here. So if you separate 464 into 8 groups, each group will have 58. Why is that? Because you have 5 tens and then 8 ones. Okay, so that's why if you separate into 8 groups, the answer will be 58. And that's the definition of 464 divided by 8. So you can use drawing to get the answer. Of course, it will be if you can do short division or long division, this will be preferred. But if you can't do that, then I try the drawings. Okay, now let's look at next question. It's getting harder because this is 3 digits and the 2-digit multiplication. So you can still draw this, but it's getting a little bit more complicated, right? So you need to be smarter. So this is 412 times 25. So first, for 25, it's just 2 and 5. But this 2 actually means tens, so 2 tens. So what we can do is, let's just look at 2. Don't worry about tens. So just look at 2 first. 2 first. So what is going to happen is you are now, because it's 2, so you can do it like before. So you have 412, okay, times 2. So you just double it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you double it. Now you have A 2, 4, right? So 824. tens. So because it's tens, so your 824 tens, that'll give you 8,240. Basically add a zero there because that's tens. Now, similarly, we can do 5 now. So 5 is, you need to do it 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So now you have to do it 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 2, 3, 4. So 5 and then okay. So now to do it carefully, right? If you are not quite sure, you actually can group them together. So 1. Okay, let me change the pen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's correct. Okay, so now this is over 10, right? So what we have to do is just collect them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and L move up. Move 1 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's the same. Another 1 up. Okay, once you've done that, you can see this is 2,050. Okay, this is more than 10, so we need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So move that up. So now we have the clear answer, which is 2,060. Okay, so this is, we do it in 2 steps, right? So the total, we just combine them. And remember before, you can use dots. So now, if we don't draw dots, just think about how many dots here, 0 and 0. So that give you 0 dots. That's 4 dots, 6 dots, total 10 dots, right? But remember, when we get 10 dots, we'll move that to the next box. So this is 0, but now we have 1. We move that to the top box now. And now we have 3 dots. And now again we have 10 dots. So we move it up to next level. So it will be 10. So will be the answer. So you can still draw dots. It doesn't matter. If you feel more comfortable, still draw dots, right? But this just show you the concept is the same. And this is the answer. Okay, next question seems more challenging. It's 938 and want to group that into 13. Okay, can we do that? Actually, we can. We will use the same pattern, but this time it will be 110 and 3 ones. Okay, so 1 dot in one box and another 3 dots in the lower box. So if that's the case, we can instantly get one group. Okay, and then we are running out of dots in this box, but we know we can exchange 1. So now that gives us 10s here. Now we can continue, right? So now second group, and we need 3. So because it's 13, another group. We just do it carefully. Another group. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now again, we're running out of dots here. So let's exchange another 10. Okay, now continue. So the group 3, the group 3, the group 3. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just in case, to remind me, the 7 groups for 93. Okay, now we still have 1 dot there, right? So let's continue. 1 and 3. Now, if you look carefully, there's another 1. That's why you need to do it carefully. And that's another group. Okay. Now, so now we have 2 groups for this part. two groups, and we still have 2 left over. So the answer will be 72 with remainder 2. Okay.